I'm a consultant in supply chain operations, EPICS certified fellow inventory production inventory management, and certified supply chain professional. And I've been in the business for 15 years in international business, building the supply chain networks in international companies like Alstom and Bosch. And since from 5 years, I'm working for consultancy and education in supply chain field. This is my background, and that shows how the supply chain could be improved, could be applied through organizations, companies, in order to give more efficiency and the most value to the end customer.
And regarding silo-based organizational architectures and if they help or hinder supply chain innovation, do you feel that new organizational architectures are needed in order for companies to innovate in the 21st century?
Yes, I think so, because if we want to build a very solid supply chain architecture, we need to change the organization principles. No silos, organizations, network. We need network. We need participation. We need participation and share of information, but not only share of information. We need above all trust, because the most difficult, I think, the most difficult step to overcome is the difficulty to build trust between partners. The customer-supplier relationships, both inside and outside the companies, must be built in a process-based organization and not anymore in a silo-based organization. This is the first step in order to build a supply chain that works.
And is anything else needed for supply chain innovation to be realized?
Of course, trust is the first. Second is share of information. Third is communication. Fourth is the technology, the standards. In order to streamline information flow, to have a general standardized approach between boundaries, between standards of different regions all around the world. We can think to BRIC, Brazil, Russia, China, and India area, and BRIC area, European area, and American area. So we need to cut the boundaries between these BRICs with standards. Standards in information technology, standards in practice, in best practice, standards in rules that needs to be applied across the boundaries. This is my opinion.
And do you have any experiences that related to this issue that you would be able to share?
Yes, we can imagine, for example, to web ADI applications. Not anymore ADI like standard view, but internet-based, for example. And through this internet-based application, web ADI, through XML languages, through SOA architecture, through these IT standards, we can streamline the information flow. And for example, through other standards dictated by the ISO standards, for example, GS1 standards can be very well applied for the distribution of foods all around the world. GS1.com is the website, for example, that presents the standards. For example, the other milestone could be the education, because only with strong and reliable education we can build the awareness in the people that manages the supply chain, the application of these standards, of this innovation. Without education, without a strong education, like, for example, ethics, that promotes the education of supply chain all around the world, we could get difficult results. So I promote this sort of standard education through the best practice of ethics, for example.
And thank you for your time today to discuss your views on supply chain innovation and silo-based organizational architectures.
Yes, not at all.
Lovecchio.